it's Kim from stampingandperfection.com. Welcome to my craft room. I wanted to share a really fun Valentine's Day project with you, and it's from Stampin' Up. Has these super fun little Monster Hugs Valentine's cards, and they have two sets. They come in packages of 18. You can get 18 girl ones, which are the like crisp cantaloupe color, and they have little pink hearts. They're very cute, little Coastal Cabana bows. Or you can get little boy ones, and what you get in the kit is you get 18 of these little creatures and to put together. So you get 18 of these, and they're actually candy holders. You get 18 eyes, each one has one eye, and then you get 18 hearts. And if you want to use it as a candy holder, make sure you put the do the writing first, because it's easier to do that before you put the candy in. Now all you have to do is, there's a little tab here, you pull this out, you can stick the candy to that, and then you just wrap the arms around to give it a little hug, and there is a slit in this one right here, and a slit in this one right here, and you're going to slide the two slits together, and it'll hug around the candy. Okay, so you can put the candy in there, it'll stick there, and then it'll just hug to this. Then you're going to take one of the eyes. These are super sticky eyes, and they're huge. You're going to stick it right on the top there, whoops, and then you're going to take a heart, and I tried this before and the heart kept falling off, so I decided I'll just put an extra glue dot or a little bit of glue, just put a little extra adhesive on that, and that's supposed to go where the arms meet, like that, so you have little valentines that you can use. Now I'm going to use this, I'm going to make this a little bit extra, and I'm going to combine it with a couple of things that Stampin' Up! Has on sale this week. I made a little envelope that you could tuck the valentine into and put some candy on front, or you could tuck the valentine in front and put candy in here, so that you could just do a little something extra, a little something fun. How cute is that? So this week, Stampin' Up! Very nicely put a couple fun projects on sale under their weekly deals. If you go to mystampingstore.com and click on weekly deals, you'll see that the Big Shop envelope liner framelits, and you get 3 in the set, and these are really for lining your envelope so that you can actually create a liner that slides into your envelope. Looks like this. It slides into your envelope. You can cut out coordinating cardstock or designer series paper. It slides into the envelope, and you see this above the fold of the envelope. It's very pretty. It makes very pretty coordinating envelopes. So you get 3 framelits, 3 different sizes, and I wanted to show you one extra thing you can do with these. So basically what I've done is I cut out 2 of these envelope liners using the medium size or the middle framelit, and then I scored them just along the edge. I just scored straight down like this and created 2 little flaps like that, and I did that on each one, and I scored both of them at the same time. And I want the little herringbone side of the paper to show, so I did that, and then on one piece I scored right along the top. And notice that it's a little bit above that flap, and I'm just creating a little flap like this. So now I'm going to glue these together, and I'm not going to glue along the bottom. I tried this earlier, and I realized I didn't like having the bottom glued shut. I'm going to create a little flap in a different way for the bottom so that it's closed and candy won't fall out. So I'm just going to put glue on one side, and then I'm going to glue these 2 together. The little flaps that I scored and folded over, like that, they'll create just a little flap on the side. Just like that. And then this one will fold down, and I'll glue that down in just a minute. I wanted to add just a little bit of color. When I put them on here, it's just a little too much chevron for me. So I decided I wanted to cover up the chevron a little bit. So I took a piece of the Coastal Cabana, which is the same color as his little heart, and I cut it 3 1/4 by 3 1/2. And on the side where it's 3 1/2, I scored it at 1/2, so it'll actually fold like this. Then I took this, I scored it first at the 1/2 mark, and then I took it and ran it through the houndstooth. I just lined it up and ran it through the houndstooth embossing folder. This is also on sale this week from today until next Monday, which I believe is the 13th. The envelope liner framelits and the houndstooth embossing folder are on sale. I believe they're 25% off, so it's actually really, really good sale. Okay, and I ended up with this, so I can score, and I can fold this. I scored it already, so I just had to fold it over. I really like that pattern. There's also a chevron envelope liner, or not chevron, excuse me, a chevron embossing folder that you could use for this, but, oops, I just did that on the wrong side. Oops, we'll make do. So I'm going to put a little glue on the inside, and the reason I'm using this one was because, again, just too much chevron for me. So I'm going to just put a little glue along the inside. Okay, sorry about that, my battery just died. So I ran this through my embossing folder after scoring it on the 1/2 inch mark. I put some glue on the flap, then I slid the flap between the two pieces of paper, between the two envelope framelits that I put together, and I just held it down like that. So now that's going to kind of close up my flap, because now I'm going to glue this to the front of my little envelope thing here. And you can use snail, you can use the two-sided glue. If I was making this for like a child's class, the two-sided sticky tape would be kind of expensive because you need quite a bit of it. Now I'm going to just glue the inside of this flap that I scored, and I'm going to fold that down just like that. And then I'm going to take the glue and put glue on the back of this. These are cute all by themselves and stuff, but you never know. You might want to do a little something extra for the kids' lunchbox. And here's a little something extra. Hopefully they don't have 36 kids in your class, because if you buy one set for girls and one set for boys, that's 36 kids, and that's too many kids in an elementary school class. And you could actually even tuck a cookie inside there or something homemade if you're allowed to send homemade stuff. I know here we're not really allowed to send homemade stuff to school for the kids. Okay, so by the way, this designer series paper that I used came from the Neutrals Designer paper stack, and as you can see, I've actually used two different colors without realizing it. This one is Crumb Cake, and it matches the little Monster Hugs guy. This one is Sahara Sand, and that looks great too. So, you know, you could do it in a darker color if you wanted to, or you could even use one of the blues in the little Monster Hugs guy. How cute is that? Very cute. So there's another little project that you can use for Valentine's Day and take advantage of some of the products that are on sale that have probably been on your wish list. So thanks for watching. You can shop online at mystampingstore.com. You can visit my blog at stampingimperfection.com for more ideas, tips, tricks, and tutorials. And I'll have all of the product details and everything on my blog at stampingimperfection.com. Thanks for watching.